When Black women that are autistic use their voices, we are not protected because we are consistently seen as a threat. Let's talk about it. Now, I watched the Club Shay Shay and Amanda Seales interview, and I was just not surprised and almost triggered by what I saw on this interview, because this is the story of so many Black autistic women's lives. When we speak up and we say something about something that's going on, or we ask a question, then we are now seen as a threat. Why? Because we are questioning you when really we are simply bringing attention to the fact that something is systematically wrong and we need to think about a way to fix it. But because our behavior, our tone, our lack of ability to play the social game with you doesn't deliver it in a way that is comforting to your ego, then now we're seen as a threat and no one protects the threat. I do a lot of work on unmasking. I'm trying to fix my face here. But when your existence is a fucking nuisance to people and you're just trying to help and you get mischaracterized, misunderstood all the damn time, it is the most frustrating thing in the world. And my entire platform has been built on helping people unmask and giving people the courage to be themselves, because at the end of the day, when we don't use our voices, when we don't speak up, when we don't talk about the effed up crap that's going on right in front of our faces, then we're not being true to ourselves. But then what happens when you, as a person, are seen as a damn nuisance? Are seen as someone that doesn't need protection, because obviously you don't need it because you were pointing out all these problems. So you just need to go over there and you need to be quiet. And then when we talk about it, because we're smart, because we can see all these things, then we're dismissed. I'm tired of it. This wasn't even supposed to be this type of video, but I get tired. I get tired of trying to help people unmask to go into environments that are going to shut them the fuck down as soon as they open their mouth. When I saw Amanda Seales break down a couple of months ago, or a month ago, when she was talking about the NAACP, she hadn't come out with her autism diagnosis then, but I knew that. I knew that breakdown. I knew the feeling that it's felt to advocate relentlessly for people that want to see you go away. And they want to see you go away, not because you're telling a lie, because everybody knows when somebody says something and they're autistic, it's usually true. It's the delivery you mad about. But when you get told that you got to change who you are so people can receive you, you got a choice to make. You can either put on your mask, shut up, and do the shit, or you can take the mask off and know that as soon as you take that mask off, that you are walking into a place where you're unprotected. And if you're already Black, if you're already a woman, if you're queer, if you're anything that's not normal in these systems that we exist in, then you're not protected. So what do we tell people? We want to sit here and we want to have all these company initiatives come through. We want to have all these policies. We want to act like neurodivergence is something that we're trying to accept, when at the same time, we're actively being rejected every day for simply just existing. That's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. Unmask that. Let's really start talking about that. Because the way Amanda Seales was talked to and dealt with in that interview was light compared to the shit that we have to deal with every single day. So I hope that this was a good illustration of how we are discriminated against for just simply being. Because autistic Black women are seen as women that are just too loud. They need to shut up and they need to be quiet. We're smart. You'll be okay. You got a degree. You'll be okay. But when we can't use our voice, then we're not okay. When we can't be ourselves, we're not okay. So let's actively try to hear people instead of reducing them as insignificant, as a nuisance, because your ego's hurt, because we're making you realize that you are working within a system that is oppressing you and me. But I'm the only one that has the courage to say it.